Hey guys, it's Wanda. Today is the day after my canning class. So I wanted to show y'all a few things and give my canning class an update because they had to leave. Some of them had to leave before the canner actually cooled off. Some of them were here when it cooled off. So I want to give an update on what we did yesterday and kind of tell y'all a little bit about my canning class and flip up a few pictures maybe. These 7 jars are jars they filled right here. And for the most part looked pretty good, but I noticed this. We had 1 or 2 that didn't get taken out that had some bad spots on it. But overall, I think most of them were pretty good. Y'all just know me. I don't do bad spots in my jars. So this one will get put in the house and used first because I don't want it running because of this. So that's what we're going to talk about, is what will cause botulism, what will make your jars turn bad. These all sealed. So good job, canning class. I'm going to take the rings off. I'm going to wash them. I'm going to write on them. But this one will go in the house. My class did such a good job yesterday that they peeled a lot of potatoes extra that we didn't get to. So these have already been blanched, and I'm fixing to put them back in hot water before putting them in jars because they've been in the fridge overnight. I had to take some things out because of oxidation. This is how many I lost due to oxidation because we went ahead and blanched more than we needed, and it shows which ones are bad. And I took out some pieces just that were, you know, like this. And this is what I found in those potatoes. So all this, that's probably at least 2 quarts right there that I lost. But if I had been peeling, I probably would have caught that the potato was soft or bad or had a bad spot. This is what you don't want in your jars, okay? This is the purpose of the video, show you what you don't want in your jars. The core of this one was bad. If I had been peeling, I would have cut the core out and it probably wouldn't have turned here. But since it has, I kind of pitched it. You know, I just don't want that kind of look in my jar because that can cause botulism. So we want to be very careful when we're peeling potatoes and make sure you get all the spots and all the bad stuff off and only save the good stuff. Now this bowl, they also peeled this bowl and it looks pretty awesome. These have not been blanched. So today I'm going to be processing these and these. Okay, so that's just kind of an update. It's like early in the morning, y'all. I look like crap, but I'm out here trying to get this done because I've got tomatoes to do. So I'm canning my potatoes this morning. I've got pots of water on to get everything hot, I've got my jars ready to clean and get going. I've got the canner over here ready to put on here when the pots come off. Y'all, I had a blast yesterday. I met some great people. We all had a good time, got to visit some, got to learn a little bit about canning. Not that I'm an expert, but that, you know, hey, I just wanted to show them they can do it. And I hope that they do start canning at some point in the future and have a good time doing it and provide for their families. So here's a few pictures. I've got to get busy. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks to my canning class, I have 7 quarts in here. I'm just waiting for it to cool down. They've already processed 40 minutes of potatoes. I have 5 more quarts that they had already peeled, so that saved me a lot this morning. I'm fixing to add the water to these. I had to peel enough for 2 more quarts is all I had to peel this morning, and I will have 14 jars of potatoes canned plus the 7 jars that they did yesterday. That's 21 jars of potatoes, and I only had to peel 2 of them. I think that's awesome. Thank you, canning class. Now I wanted to show you something. When you're doing potatoes, whether you grow them or whether you buy them, whatever, you see this potato looks really, really decent. Don't look like anything's wrong with it. But when I cut into it, this is what I had. You don't want that in your jars. You don't want any portion of that in your jars. That's what caused some of this and this. It's because some of this is oxidation. It just turned because I didn't get it in water fine. But this doesn't go in your jar. You don't want that. That is what this is. You cut all of that out because that has bacteria in it. It's starting to rot. You wouldn't eat that anyway. Do not put it in your jars, okay? So while I'm waiting, I'm going to tell you a few things about our canning class. We had 3 guys, and all 3 of them were here to learn. Awesome. One of them I called on to start with, and he had his first lesson, and I'm not calling any names. He did an awesome job. Good sport. He learned how to do things. All 3 guys peeled potatoes, cut up potatoes. They were great. We had all the ladies taking turns peeling and cutting potatoes because prep is a big part of canning, knowing how to prep. So that's why I'm doing this video, is to show my canning class, the after effects, plus to show everybody else why I would take these out. Now, this oxidation was our fault because we did so many and we were still teaching and things like that. But if you're doing one-on-one, it's just you or you and a friend or you and your daughter or whatever canning, don't overdo your potatoes or peas or beans or carrots or whatever. If it's something that will oxidize, put it in water and cover it. Maybe even add some ice if you need to. That's what Renata did for me. She was my right-hand girl yesterday. And she put ice over all the potatoes she took them in the house and covered them. But still, they were sitting out for more than an hour yesterday because of the canning class. That normally would not happen here. So when I'm doing it, I just do enough potatoes for 1 canner, and while the canner's going, I do enough potatoes for the next canner. I have done up to 4 canners in a day that way. It takes all day, but I know what I'm putting in my canner, I know the safety of it, and I know what my potatoes look like. We had a lot of good questions in our class yesterday. A lot of things that even I would not have thought to bring out. I didn't video it. This was not about YouTube. This was me teaching a class of people that wanted to learn how to can. I don't do YouTube when I do that. YouTube goes out the window. I did not personally take pictures. I did not do anything. Afterward I took about 3 pictures. Danny took 1 or 2. All the rest of the pictures, the things you see, would be from somebody that was here that sent them to me. The Happy Max family, they were here. They did an interview with us afterward on their channel. It will be an interview there. But again, they didn't come here for YouTube. They came here to can. And we did an interview with them because they are YouTubers. But the whole purpose of yesterday was to teach somebody how to can. And we all had a blast, the guys included. And so I'm going to send you a few little clips for that. And I hope you enjoyed some of my canning day. I know I did. And I'm canning today because these ladies and guys helped me yesterday. Thank you guys from Crazy Days.
Wait a minute here. What have you?
We need to move the chair.
It keeps telling me to get up.
Operator.